Okay, Dennis here with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about healing. How to use law of attraction to heal yourself. Now, this video is going to be very similar to my last video. And the reason being is that a lot of the things I'm teaching is the same stuff. But I can explain it in different ways, using more abstract concepts. But I think what makes it difficult for a lot of people to understand is the abstractness of these ideas. And for me to explain how healing works, I like to use the idea, the metaphor of dreaming, which I like to use in my other videos because I think it's the perfect way to explain this. In your dreams, the dream never starts from the beginning, it always starts in the middle. And in the dream, whatever the setting is, you have a story of how all this is happening. These ideas, these concepts are downloaded in a way. That's what they say nowadays, download. I get downloads. All these ideas, these stories are downloaded to you, and you think, oh, there's this and there's that. It doesn't matter what it is. And you interact with things in the dream. What I'm saying is, ultimately, this is also no different than your dream at night. And then people might say that, well, it's not logical. And I could counter that saying, like, well, in the dream, it wasn't logical at all times, but yet you believed it. So really, logic isn't the factor here. It doesn't really matter, because you still believed what was happening in the dream, even if it wasn't logical. No technique or no one person is where the healing comes from. The healing comes from the source, which is you, the I am. Which is also why I don't make this all about techniques. I might teach you a technique, but it's not really about the technique. The technique is just a means to an end. And some people might say, this particular technique is what manifested my thing, my dream, whatever. Or this particular person or food or whatever it is. But all that is the content within the dream of this dimension, your life. And I want to make this as simple as possible, which I'm hoping this is. And I don't want to... My intention was never to hurt anybody's feelings or beliefs about what they think is true or whatever. But I have no choice, I feel, but to express how this really is happening, is that there is no person, technique, or thing that's creating the healing. It's you. And why I say this is because some people are very attached to certain things. How do you think Jesus healed people? And people would say it was Jesus that healed the people because he has some kind of power. He's God. Let's step back a few steps here. In your dream, there was no logic. It's all made up. As well as this dimension right now, it's all being made up. Even the logic that justifies how something was manifested. When you say, I am healthy, I'm whole, I'm perfect, I'm healed now, something in this dimension will come to you. And it could be all of a sudden this new medicine that was invented. And that's the story, just like in the dream. There's just some content being made up. And they'll say the medicine will be blah, 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 blah. Because it doesn't really matter what it was. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And you'll take this medicine, this blah, 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 and say, oh, it healed me. But there never was a blah, 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 blah. Just some content within the dream that you imagined. And this is also why the techniques don't work. Or to the extent that they don't work, is because it was never the technique. It was you. And this blah, 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 blah could also be Jesus. Oh, Jesus healed me. Jesus, he healed the people. He healed me. You might as well say it was blah, 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 blah that healed me. There's no difference. And when you look back, as I always tell you in my other videos, it will always look logical. It will always look logical because that's something the human mind can understand. There was never a meditation. There was never a technique. There was never a person that healed you or told you something, as I'm telling you right now. It is your mind. And it's just you. You're creating experience outside of you and say, this thing there healed me. This person, or whatever it is. But I'm literally you. And this video was not made in the past and uploaded at a future time. It's being made right now. Because that's all there is right now. And people, you could say in the past, quote unquote past, like Jesus, knew that he was the I am. But when you give your power away, saying, oh, he's the way, he's the truth, and the life, you're giving your power away to some technique, to some person, but it was never those things. It was you the whole time. And when you realize that, nothing has power over you. Because you are the authority, you are the source. You're the ultimate authority. But things in your dimension, in your reality, will try to tell you no. And then as you react, or should I say respond, because reacting is just, it's more of an unconscious way, you don't think. Responding, as you respond, and act as you are, as you see yourself, then everything will change. Because there was never a point in the past that you experienced to know now what this all is. There was never a story of a time where you learned what something was. Even as I showed you in one of my other videos, like, this is a pen, and this is a earbuds case. You didn't learn these things in the past. You learned them right now. And the story that you learned them in the quote-unquote past was a justification, some kind of logic that you tell yourself to make it believable. But there never was such a thing. As well as there was never a logical explanation, such as a medicine that came out. And it could be, that could be the case. Like, that could happen for you. Or if you have some kind of illness, it could just go away, disappear. So, I hope this video was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.